So we just finished filming at Joint Base Lewis McChord with the Army and Air Force Reserve, actually flying up to Mount Rainier. And now we're back in my sort of second hometown, Seattle, to learn about service and aviation and the connection to both to the city of Seattle.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
I, Mariel Souza,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
to support and defend
to support and defend
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
I want to present to you the newest specialist in the U.S. Army. Would you join me in giving her a round of applause? Congratulations.
Thank you.
I want to give you an honorary patch. This is from when I flew into B2.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, seriously, thank you for re-enlisting. Space Needle obviously has an iconic history. It's probably one of the most identifiable physical buildings when it comes to Seattle.
Absolutely. Seattle's a relatively young town. It was 1852 is when it was founded, right? And so they went from log cabins to the Space Needle in a generation. Think about that. It went from a logging town to shipbuilding and then to aerospace, and World War II, Boeing sort of had a big boom with aircraft manufacturing. But even for the World's Fair in 1962, they had to teach people how to say the name and show them where Seattle was on a map.
We're here in the Museum of Flight in Seattle, Washington, and I'm about to meet Dick Nelms, a 101-year-old former B-17 pilot. So you've seen a lot of change in Seattle.
Oh yeah.
In 1946, can you give us an idea of what Seattle was like?
Well, I know we had to shift gears to go up Queen Anne Hill.
So I lived on top of Queen Anne Hill. It was, the hill was just as treacherous back then as it is today.
Yeah, now your cars do it for you.
Yeah, right, that's true. Can you tell me what it was like to be here when there was no Space Needle? And what was it like when the Space Needle was built?
There was a lot going on when that was built because the World's Fair of '62 was going to happen. And the Space Needle was kind of the crowning point.
The groundbreaking for the Space Needle was April 21st, 1961, and a week later, Alan Shepard was the first American in space, or just a couple weeks later. JFK said we were going to put a man on the moon a month after the Space Needle was under construction. So it was truly this cultural moment all about space, technology, and it sort of was a catalyst for the World's Fair here in 1962.
What did the Space Needle back then say about Seattle?
It said that it was looking toward the future. The World's Fair that they made here in 1962 was all about a vision for the future. Flying cars, they debuted the microwave oven, the touch-tone phone. The Space Needle was this aspirational building that was meant to symbolize everything about a prosperous future.
I'm about to see my friend Bob Kettle, who is now a council member for the old district I used to live in. Super excited. But the other cool thing is that Bob is a retired intelligence officer. So we were actually both intelligence officers. When it comes to Bob, service has always been an important thing, and I'm really proud of him to see that he's continuing on that service here in Seattle and City Council. So let's go say hi to Bob. Good to see you, man. Let me give you a big hug. Congratulations. I understand you still keep a quick tie to your Navy days?
Well, I do, and I'm checking out your jacket. It's pretty good, but it doesn't match the original. I need to change out a little bit. I had to change up given what you had.
It's so cool. I mean, again, when it comes to government service, especially, elected positions, there's not a lot of veterans.
In Seattle, it's very rare. I'm not the only veteran right now, because last year, Rob Saka from District 1 was also elected. And so we have 2 reservists on the Seattle City Council, which is contrary to the stereotype. Wow. And I think we bring a nice, diverse look and perspective on the issues that we're facing.
Squeeze this. My arms are push right now.
Let's do this.
You know what to do.